Hi, I'm Tom Morgan, Microsoft MVP and Community Reporter at Microsoft Ignite 2019. I'm joined today by Phillip Brissaud from Microsoft. So you are making some big announcements in the world of Power Platform at the moment, and you are Power Virtual Agents. So what's your job role, what do you do, and what on earth is Power Virtual Agents?
So thank you, Tom. I'm part of the Power Virtual Agent team within the Power Platform group. My job is essentially to build a set of features in there, and I'm also responsible for part of the evangelism of the team. What is Power Virtual Agent? Good question. Essentially, based on the low-code, no-code approach that we have within our Power Platform, we are building chatbots in a way for subject matter experts to get involved very quickly. So through a powerful UI, very simple, we're bringing the best of AI that we have across Microsoft. We're bringing that to bear for subject matter experts. In a matter of minutes, they can create a chatbot up and running, look at the analytics, change the dialogue if they need to. They can use the power, a lot of power name, right? Power automates in there, so we can extend the capability of the bot and turn the chatbot into a concierge, essentially, right? Acting on behalf of the customer, if you will.
So people may be familiar with things like Q&A Maker. Is this replacing it, or does it use Q&A Maker technology? Like, what's the interplay there?
So Q&A Maker is one of the technology that we have, and we actually capture the learning of that technology to inject that into our Power Virtual Agents, right? So view this as different opportunities, right, to create different type of chatbots. The Power Virtual Agents is all about empowering the internal and external customer, right? And we bringing that for subject matter experts to build either a simple bot or complex or highly complex bot, right?
And you talked about taking actions
Yes.
in response to things. How's that done?
So typically, your chatbot will capture a couple of information related to your customer, right? And we have the concept of variables. Right? Let's say I want to buy a red car, a BMW, for instance, right? If I want to have those information, I can then send that information to Power Automate. And within Power Automate and Flow, I can create connection back and forth between the bot and the backend system. So let's say you want to order that red car, right? You're going to go to your ordering mechanism, right? Through Power Automate, use the different variables, and then the not the recording mechanism, but the ordering mechanism will come back with the order number, maybe an email confirmation and those kind of things. All that within Power Automate, and will send information back to the chatbot. So essentially, you just ask something to the chatbot, and it's just done for you.
Got it. In maybe kind of the same way that we have with Power Apps, where you can build a UI interface. This is like a voice interface. Sort of a little bit, right?
So
Power Apps is different, but
Yep.
yeah.
For now, this is a text-based interface.
Right.
Voice will come in at a later stage, but yes, you got the gist of it. It's a conversational interface.
Yeah. Got it. That makes a lot of sense. I think that's really interesting to be able to take actions as well as just conversation. What those actions, are they limited? Is there like a subset within Flow, Power Automate, or is it extendable? Like, what's the
So Power Automate comes with more than 200 connectors to different parties in the world, right? So we have a set of obviously a homegrown Microsoft application, but we also have connection to system like ACP, Workday, the Salesforce, and those kind of things, right? Now, if you don't see a connector that you need, you can also build your own. Right, we have a lot of samples on the Power Automate website where you can find a way to create your own connectors. And if you made investment already, right, in the bot framework, you don't want to lose them, and you still want to use the Power Virtual Agent, we can use your bot framework as a bot skills within our virtual agent, so we can fully encompass the conversational interface.
Oh, that's interesting. So we were saying just before this interview, weren't we, that I haven't had a chance to look at this properly and dig into it, and so this interview was going to be interesting for me because I'm now learning. So that's interesting. So I can use my bot framework skills that I already have. So under the hood, it's the same set of skills, and so I can use them in Power Virtual Agents. Can I start with Power Virtual Agents and go back into bot framework?
That is exactly the case. So when you start in the virtual agent, you can create that conversational interface. You can have all those additional AI capability that we actually bundle into the offers, right? And then when you need that bot skills you already built, you can call it within the Power Virtual Agent interface, right? So, and we have a set, let's say your skills has 6, 7 actions, if you will, right? Let's look at the calendar skills, for example. You have booking an appointment, canceling, rescheduling. All that can actually show up in your virtual agent, and you can decide to pick one or the other depending on the use case in that specific dialogue.
Got it. That's really cool. That's really interesting. So, where do people go to find out more if they're watching this and they want to dig into what this stuff is?
So the easiest way to find it is to go aka.ms/try-PVA, stands for Power Virtual Agents, right?
And you've done some sessions as well? Like there are sessions on PVA happening this week, right?
Yes. So at noon today, Thursday, we have a session with my good friend Alice Liu, and we're going to talk about how we actually embed customer service insights, customer insight, and Power Virtual Agent to create a great customer service for your customers. And then at 4 p.m. today, we're going to have a full-blown 75 minutes on the Power Virtual Agent at Ignite.
Fantastic. Philippe, thank you so much for your time. Thanks.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure.